So the first clip here, as we can see, is of this website that I go on where you guys can ask me questions. The link is down below. And someone asked if YDHB made a compilation of all the times we think you lied, would you watch it and address the issues? And I said, I'd only do that if the video was short, straight to the point, wasn't condescending or assumption-based. I don't want it to be rude, biased, or catering to her audience. Her audience dislikes me and judges my every move. And I clearly said more because there's a show more thing here, but for the most part, this is what this was about.
I am bipolar. I have known for a very long time without actually being diagnosed that I am bipolar.
Okay, so here it says, okay, so this is a tweet that I made in 2013. It says I was diagnosed at a young age. Okay, well, I'll just read the whole thing. It says, I don't just say I'm bipolar to say it. I was diagnosed at a young age. Also, depression, anxiety disorder, and OCD. And then the clip you just saw was from 2 years ago. So it's very contradictory.
But let everyone know.
Wait, I don't feel dumb about being bipolar. Sorry. I feel dumb about taking what the therapist said when I was like 15, 16 and running with it. I feel dumb about that.
Really good. He did start off by saying, you need weight loss surgery. And I found strange is that he didn't think weight loss surgery was right for me. The waitress.
Okay.
Chris kept calling Destiny a sir, and it's like, Destiny does not look like a sir. Don't care what you say. I understand she has short hair, beautiful short hair, but she has girl features. Like, I don't understand, and her tits are huge. Anyways, we went out to eat, and it was a buffet, and Destiny was up getting something. Mind you, the waitress was super fucking sweet. I'm just gonna say that. But all of a sudden, when Destiny got up, she started calling Destiny an it.
Yep.
Not a girl, not a female, not a she, not even a fucking he, which happens sometimes. An it. And she serious.
Okay, so this is, again, looks like it's from my profile where I answer questions. Someone asked, why didn't you disclose your Amazon affiliate? That video is going to get demonetized. I replied with, I didn't realize I had to do that, so thanks for letting me know. Oh, this has been a big topic, and I literally have felt so dumb about this whole thing that I completely have taken my links. Like, there's no links in the description below anymore. I'm still an Amazon affiliate, but I just don't even want to be a part of it because I feel dumb.
Like, every time I see a doctor, they never mention my weight. She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese. He told her about the hymen thing. Well, let me go back into that. And then he told her that there was complications because of my weight. And then he said, if she doesn't do something about it now, she won't have much longer. So you have...
Okay.
So you have sleep apnea. Why did you say you didn't? Thank you for the super chat. And honestly, I have never been tested, so I can't say if I do or not. Afterwards, they told me that I do have sleep apnea. Or that I pay for the ring, and it's like...
Oh, wait. I was trying to fast forward it because I was like, I don't want to hear that again, but now...
That I do have sleep apnea. or that I pay for the ring, and I just want to say that Becky actually paid for it.
Okay, so here looks like, is this Instagram? Yeah. This is an Instagram Q&A that I did. I said, I bought the rings, Becky didn't. Okay, and then here, you can listen to me again.
I do have sleep apnea. Or that I pay for the ring, and I just want to say that Becky actually paid for it. She gets commissions for her art. So, I don't know, that just like made me sad that a lot of people were just like, oh my God, you paid for your own ring, da, da, da. It's almost like, even if I did, who cares, but I didn't. I learned how to do sign language, ABC.
Okay, so right here, this is, again, the question website. If you could instantly learn any language, which one would it be? Someone asked me. I said I would love to be fluent in sign language.
It's almost like, even if I did, who cares, but I didn't. I learned how to do sign language, A, B, C, D, E, whatever. I don't need to do it all. I learned how to do that when I was, I think, 10 or 11. And after I learned how to do the ABCs in sign language, every time I would talk, or every time someone would talk around me, or every time I would think, or anything, like, just anytime there were words involved, I would have my hand hidden so no one could see it, and I would sign every single thing somebody would say, and I couldn't stop myself from doing it. It became really obsessive.
Oh, hi, girlfriend. Why are both of these people labeled as my girlfriend and have different height and shoulder width? Wait, what? No. This is all the same person.
Let's say I do gaslight my audience.
Okay. This was from an Instagram Q&A. They said, will you ever acknowledge that your hate is more about the lies and manipulation than your weight? I replied with no, because I haven't lied and I'm not manipulating anyone. I can't acknowledge something that isn't true.
Let's say I do gaslight my audience. Who freaking cares?
Okay, here it says gaslighting is a form of manipulation that often occurs in abusive relationships. It is a covert type of emotional, I'm sure abuse would be the next word. So when I said this here, I was being dramatic. I was being so dramatic. I actually am not going to sit here and say I've never gaslighted you guys, because that's not okay to say. If you guys have felt gaslit, then I have gaslit.
You know me and my stupid jokes. She was talking about how...
What happened with the doctor's diet competition? I thought you were very excited to start that on January 1st. And I said, what are you even talking about? I actually don't know what this is from. I don't know what either of these from. Someone else asked me, did your doctor invite you to one? I guess they're talking about a support group. And I said, no, she didn't invite me to a support group. Okay.
Her and her co-workers and employees, like in the office where she works, in January they were starting like a weight loss thing, just like within the office. And she was like, I want to invite you to join us. And every single month, you don't even have to pay. You come in every single month, we can weigh you and you can be a part of this. And I was like, just her thinking of me.
Yes, this was the same time that doctor that sings, that's the best way to describe her for you guys. This was the same time where I went in and I asked her like about how should I lose weight. And she said low carb, 1,500 calories. This is when she thought of this idea for me to come in and to weigh myself.
So much. Just trust me. Like, it literally felt like me and Becky were just roommates. So it was easier for me to move on. We like never hugged. Like, she never complimented me. I probably didn't compliment her. Like, I wasn't perfect either. There was just nothing, like, at all. So it's like, nothing has changed, it feels like. Besides, maybe we vibe better because there's not this, like, big, heavy feeling like on our chest or on our shoulders anymore. Why did you agree to marry her? I don't know. Deep down in my gut, I wasn't happy like I should have been. You know how like when someone proposes, like you're supposed to like cry? Like I low-key like tried to fake cry. I know that sounds so bad. Oh my God. Admitting it is like so just horrible. I don't know. Becky and I just weren't good like that. Were you ever in love with Becky to begin with? I loved Becky unconditionally. I'm just not entirely sure I was actually in love. I will admit that my heart was extremely broken, and I said things on live stream that definitely kind of shocked me later when I went back and saw it. I was kind of harsh to her because it's like she just broke my heart. It was some weird mental gymnastics I was doing where it's like I kind of wanted her to feel some sort of pain. I know a lot of people who get their heart broken, they go through it differently, but one of the stages that I feel like I went through without like thoroughly processing that I went through it was just like I was mad. I was massively upset that like she proposed to me. So I was assuming we were, you know, about to create a life together more than the one we had now. And then she just like took that away a couple months later. So it was very much like I was angry. I feel like I don't feel anger a lot. So I guess when I do feel it, I kind of go through it without realizing it. And I think during the moments of my anger and me being really, really hurt, I can definitely say that I said some mean things to her. And I have obviously apologized to her.
Oh, okay. Why is your mistreatment of Becky justified by a broken heart and you being so upset because she took the chance at a life together away from you when you've admitted you felt nothing, did not want a life together, was not happy, had to fake excitement, and felt trapped in a cage?
You're completely wrong. I was not trying to take down.
Apathetic said, so I was struck for 8 videos, leading to 3 copyright strikes. I submitted a counter to YouTube, who then reviews it before they will send it to... Okay.
Channel. I talked to them literally via email. We corresponded actually quite a bit. And I told them how bad I felt about their channel being taken down. So when I saw that it was back...
Yeah, I did feel bad. I think at one point, I even told Apathetic, I said, if you make a new YouTube channel, because I thought their channel was down for good and I felt bad.
Episode that actually offended me. She admitted to being I don't want to mispronounce this word, xenophobe.
Xenophobe.
And I'm just like,
isn't that like
I'm talking about Trisha Paytas here, by the way.
Like, in my opinion, it's almost the same as racism.
I mean, it is.
Like, I don't know. I'm just like so
Xenophobia. Like, that's like...
It's where you're prejudiced to people from other countries. I feel like that's
not racism.
Up. It's not racism, no, but it reminds me of it.
But it's like it.
Damn, I was heated.
I don't know why, but it does. It is what it fucking is.
It's literally the stupidest thing.
Like, I feel like
it's the stupidest thing because nobody is from anywhere at that point, because you got to think of it like this, you know.
That's like not liking someone because they're Chinese or something, because they're from China. That is so... It makes me cringe.
So mad here.
I'm just saying, like,
yes, girl, let's go watch Chantel. She's amazing.
Yes, girl, let's go watch Chantel.
Oh, okay.
But definitely go to Chantel.
Someone said, how do you feel about losing the throne to Chantel? I said, Chantel's amazing. I made sure to polish it before handing it over. I feel like I know what this is about.
Go to Chantel. 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 Tell her I love her. Go to Chantel. She's better than you.
Go back to Egypt, you refugee piece of shit.
Okay. I don't want to listen to all that. Okay. Well, let me see. How long is it?
Go to Chantel. She's better than you.
Go back to Egypt, you refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be just...
Okay.
People like you. Okay.
Oh, that's it? Okay. So, Chantel knows, we know, I know that what she said was horrific. It was. I have no excuses for her. I disagreed with everything she said. I was as shocked as you guys were. I honestly still am. I'm just like, damn. Because when I drink, I'm like emotional and like really sweet, really. I've never been like an angry drunk. That shocked me. Like the thing she was saying was like super offensive. My only answer is I don't want to believe that that's who she is. I want to believe that she is a good person, that she's an amazing person. And that's honest. That's just me being honest. I don't agree with what she did though. And I don't want Chantel to be mad at me for saying that, but I don't agree.